Okay. Think we're good? Yeah, looks like we're going. Let me just get my post notifications going. Awesome. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Today we are going to be playing Super Mario Kart Horizons. This is a hack by Grid Attack, and when I say I have been excited to start to play this hack for a long time, I mean I have been so excited to play this for a long time. It came out a little while ago, but I haven't had the chance to just get around to it because I've been really busy with everything else. Hey Grid, how's it going? That's the creator. And yeah, I am super excited to play this. Some background for this, I have not played any of this. I've tried as much as possible to stay completely blind while going through this. All I've done is, like, of course, helping with the hack and, like, seeing the progress updates and everything, but, like, I haven't played any of it yet. All I did was just do some tests. So, starting now, this will be my first time playing. And I have the link in the... Oops, sorry about that. I have the link in the chat. If you want to download this hack. Hey Shmor, how's it going? Did you change your name? I don't remember your name being Shmorbs on here. I love that emote so much. Okay, let me just fixing things up. Yeah, today has been a day. Changes feel better? Alright. I do like Shmorbs. It does fit you a lot. My day has been a nightmare. I had everything perfectly set up last night to start this stream. And I was like, okay, once I get up tomorrow, I'm just gonna be get up, get everything ready for stream. I'm gonna be going good. I woke up today pretty early. And I did like a little test recording, and everything on my stream broke. So I've been spending the past 5 or 6 hours just messing with settings and like reconfiguring everything, doing like cleaning up, and it has been awful. But hopefully it all works now. Everything is being held together by like thread and super glue right now, so hopefully it sticks out the entire stream. Well, let's do it. Let's go. I'm so excited. Sounds tedious. Oh yeah, it has been awful. One thing that should be good though is my mic should sound like 1,000 times better, because I've been doing a lot of custom mic settings to make sure that everything sounds good. And that's, you can probably hear my mic arm. But yeah, that was the big thing that really messed with everything, is I was trying to do some custom mic settings and like do something with like inserting some filters in between like the pre-processing stage and like the actual microphone, and oh yeah. It broke everything. I've had to restart my computer about like 8 or 9 times just to get things to work properly, and that my computer restarting is already a whole thing in itself. And I did some things around my room to move stuff around to make it so there's less echoes and less distortion and stuff. I even made a little custom holder around my microphone to kind of get rid of some of the back noise that goes reflecting off like my monitors and stuff. So hopefully all the audio should just be coming straight from me to the microphone. But it does mean I need to speak more into the microphone and probably a little bit closer too. Oh, let's go! I'm so excited. Man. I know they probably don't want me to say their name, so I'll say what you put their name as on the hacks page. Do the crooning technique? Yeah. But DJ, what did you call him? DJ Grisner? They did an amazing job with the music in this. I'm so happy that they learned how to use the tools. So, some background for that. I actually made the tools that they use to make the music in this. So, yeah, woo hooty toity. But I'm pretty proud that my tools were able to be used in something that was for production. And oh, it looks so nice. I love all the little aesthetics that you did. I might be a little bit quiet just to listen to the music a little bit because it's so good. Maybe if you feel like the music is too quiet. It sounds like a good level for me, but I also just am a stickler for making my stream sound like the audio is good. I look so good. But yeah, do let me know if the stream audio is like a little bit low, a little bit high, or anything. Because I mess with so many settings at this point, I don't even know what's good anymore. Man, this just feels right. Feels like a whole new game. Sounds perfect? Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Because my stream last night, or not last night, 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, 2 days ago. The audio was really, really not mixed well. So, like, the game sounds were, like, twice as high as I wanted them to be. You could barely hear. I'm just gonna drop this. Nope, that was not drop. Almost hit myself with that. Yeah, as you can tell, I am not a pro. I am very bad at this game. I'm having a blast doing this, though. I am excited for hard mode, because that is going to just eat me up. Woo! Got first, though. That's good. Oh, Luigi looks so cute. Look at him. I love everything about this. It's so... Oh, I feel so stylistic. It's so... good. I love it. I don't know how to say any other words than this is amazing. So good. Yeah, he did an amazing job. And you did an amazing job with the tracks. That felt like I was just playing an original track. This is honestly one of my favorite themes. Took forever to make the sprites? Oh, tell Scoob about it. He's having a fun time with DX right now, with sprites. Oh, I did hear this song a little bit. Did I get a red shell in first? Oh man, I am cruising. I'm gonna try this. Go this way. I'm guessing this is a boost shortcut for the pros to charge up a boost there. Oh, I hit pipe. Song hard to come by. You had no idea how it should sound. It sounds great. Oops. And Gritzy Desert? Yeah, Gritzy Desert. It definitely, it fits what I want, like, what I'd like to hear with something like this track, where it's like, it feels deserty, but not like too much, where it's too in your face. But it still feels like very playful, like the original Super Mario Kart. I love, okay, one of the things that I love aesthetically about this is it feels like this is a very arcade version, where like, the vibes that you get from the original Super Mario Kart is like, it feels like you're at a casino, like you're playing a game at a casino, and it's like a whole casino game with the whole roulette and everything. It's very challenging. It's not supposed to be something that's like super easy for you. But this has a different spin feel on it. It feels like you're at an arcade as a kid, just going to like the local arcade. You put a coin in, and you're just playing this nice, very flashy, very cozy game. And the music is very cozy to listen to as well. Like, it's not like the original where it's like, I love the original's music, but it definitely feels a little bit in your face sometimes. But this one feels like it's just relaxed, lo-fi, super chill. Oh, this is one of my... I love this theme. This is my second favorite theme. My favorite theme is coming up, I think. Oh, this one, it feels... Oh, seriously, kudos for making this feel so right. Everything feels like it fits together. Fun fact, the week before release, I did the palette for the Wood and Ice. Really? It was that close to release? I remember seeing the earlier versions of this, but... Did you have a different palette before? It looks kind of similar to me. Gonna be the same across all three? Ah, okay. Oi! I keep, for some reason, my brain keeps trying to press R to do a trick. Yeah, take that, Koopa. Like I'm playing like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but this is not that. This music was also the hardest one. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We're kind of experiencing this with DX2. It's weird to get a song that feels mellow and something that isn't like super energetic. Had no idea what to fit. I think this kind of fits. It's not like scary, but it's a little bit unnerving, like, oh god. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, this is 50, but, you know. Heard of references, but they didn't fit. Yeah, that was one of the things that we're dealing with too. Is like we want our songs to sound a little bit like certain songs that exist in the Mario franchise already, but it's so hard to fit that into the Mario Kart sound font or sound palette, I guess. And oh, give me a second. This is I remember seeing this one. This one's kind of a difficult one, but it's hard to like. Super Mario Kart has such a unique sound palette to it. It's like very hard to match other songs to it. Oops. What does this song remind me of? I remember I heard this song and it reminded me of another game. Oh shit. What is Oh, I'm not paying attention. I didn't get that. Oh shit. I think I like the inner turn, or the inner path better. It's another SNES game that I'm thinking of. Or is it an SNES game? Can say in good faith that the composer studied Soyoko. Yeah, I know that firsthand. I was really hoping that they would help with the music for DX, but oh, hello. Is there an endpoint back on the other side if you go out there, or is it just you want to drink the purple soup? Yeah. Yeah, out of bounds there? Okay. Oops. It would be funny if you could... Oh, well, I mean, as long as it doesn't cross the finish line. It'd be kind of funny to have like an out-of-bounds area you can drive in. I never thought about that. Oh yeah, for those who are watching in the future, I'm playing on version 1.3 of the hack. Grid is definitely like constantly doing updates and fixing stuff. Oh, okay. Well, not first, but it's good. Music here is based on the Qbert PS1 game? Really? Okay. Okay, it definitely sounds... I couldn't put my finger on what the song sounded like, but it sounded like another song. This is my favorite theme. I absolutely adore this theme. It's so good. It's on YouTube? Oh, that sucks. I had to record it emulator instead of the composer. Yeah. Some of those things, just game dev moments. This is, oh, I love the aesthetic of this theme. It's my favorite by far. Whee! Of course, it's Koopa Beach theme, so. Ah! You like how late this one looks? I know, it looks very peaceful. It's a very, very stark contrast to Koopa Beach, where it's like midday summer. Whee! Tried to have a blue beach in the evening, but failed. I honestly think that this is way better, in my opinion. I love the whole purple feeling that you have for everything. I'm just gonna get another item. Oh, I didn't get another item. Oh yeah, by the way, I am playing this on physical hardware with the FX Pack Pro. So I do have some setup issues that are with my janky ass setup to get both the video playing on a TV and through OBS. So if there's anything that like messes up in the recording, please let me know so I can fix it. I already have one thing that I want to fix for later, but I'll discuss that another time because right now it's not important. Charlie's good? Okay, good. Oh yeah, honestly, I genuinely do not remember all the stuff that like I helped with on this hack, but what did you add that, or like what did you keep that I helped with in this hack? Because I know you kept the only 8th place fails thing, and you took out the title screen movement thing. Oh, I love how this looks. I love how big Yoshi's hands are. Oh yeah, the winning icons for the ranks. Did you add in the Lakitu drop boost thing, or did you end up taking that out? Or did you never put that in the first place? I can't remember. Did you pass it? We're still sad the music put in, but yeah, I remember that. You got big hands. You doing that in the end? Okay. Of course, you gotta go with Luigi. Although I do want to show other people, but not Luigi. One thing we forgot was the spinning. Oh. Wait, the, Oh, yeah! Yeah, that would have been a good thing to, to fix. I might actually help you fix that in the next patch, along with the sound driver things, and get you the source for the sound. Wait, what am I doing? I'll get you the source SSF files, and then I'll help you with pre-compose so you can mess with those if you need. Because that should be a pretty easy fix to make it so they don't spin from 5th through 7th. It's funny that you and Scoop landed on the same kind of ideas for like the desert oasis type of theme. Yours has a little more greenery to it. I think music sounds fine depending on where you play it. Yeah, it sounds fine to me, honestly. Like the levels between the audio and like the music and the in-game audio and the sound effects seem fine. They seem balanced to me. Hey, Monty. Ooh. Only noticed on the Delta emulator? Really? That might be an issue with their emulator then. With the one for a DX, we were going for more of like the Super Mario Bros. 3 kind of desert. So we have like some of the and mixing the Super Mario Bros. 3 desert with the Mario 64 desert. So we have a little bit of like the temple blocks like mixed in. You like kind of inside the temple and everything, and it's less green. It's more brown. Yeah, we definitely went more Mario Bros. 3. Ooh. I do love the backgrounds. The backgrounds are really like they're really nice to look at. this. Ooh. Hopefully that didn't pick up on recording. Ooh! Races 1 in the morning here at noon. Oh, that's right. You did the different styles of the tracks being different times of day too. I completely forgot about that. It's a very subtle thing, but I really like that. Whoa! Okay, did that pick up on the recording? Or is that just me? Did that sound really garbled? Hey, Aaron. Welcome to the pit crew. How's it going? Okay, hopefully it's fixed. Okay. Yeah, that's an issue with my setup. I have a really jank setup that has to do with stuff that I found in the attic from my parents' house and a bunch of random things that I just scavenged around. So some of these things don't really work. But I did order some hardware that should make this a lot better. Things are shut. I finally got the chance to stick around. No problem. Anytime anybody can come on in, I'm super happy. How you doing? Yeah, someday I'll take a picture, make a diagram of what my setup is here to do all my recording and testing for everything with hardware. Oh, I love this song. Sorry, I'm just in awe. This song is so good. But yeah, I'll take a picture and make a diagram of what my setup is with my computer and all the hardware that I have with everything set up for both streaming and working on things and testing. Ugh. It is hell. I never actually saw this theme or listened to this theme either. I think this outbeats the Oasis for me. Yeah, Grid is the dev. So all of your congratulations and praise all go to Grid. I only had a very small part in this, so I can't take that much credit for any of this. It's all Grid and DJ Grisner. It's so weird calling him that. I saw a glance at for what you saw on the beach level. Made that Grid thing. Oh, you're talking to Grid. Yeah, all the gradients and the vaporwave styles and aesthetic for all this, it hits so good. I could eat all this up. Oh, I just had a weird grip there. For those who don't know, I was kind of helping Grid out through some of the technical stuff with throughout the years for making this, but I only physically made a couple of patches for this, and then made the pre-composed tool, which DJ Grisner made to use to make the songs. But as far as the actual technical aspects of this go, most of this was Grid. Vibes edition, yeah. With Utopia no music, honestly. I say eventually it may have been because of the way that Dirtbag did his thing with Sour Music Kart, or was it Sour? No, he did Baldy, sorry. The way he did with Baldy, he used the MML stuff. So eventually it would get there. Also, I don't know if I should really say this right now, but I am working on more music and sound development tools. I don't know if I'm going to make them public, because the things that I did with pre-compose were just hell, and I don't want to keep maintaining the tools for this. I just don't have enough time. But if it's just for developing stuff for DX, the tools that I'm going to be making are perfectly fine, but they're very specific, and you have to know exactly what you're doing to be able to use them, and I'm not really good with making more general tools for a general audience. But hopefully someday. Shit. This track, it reminds me of, there's a, there's another Mode 7 SNES game, and I can't remember what it is, but it has a track that feels very, very, very similar to this. Oops. Pressure support over behind back. Yeah, like, I've got so many tools out there that, like, I don't think I'm ever gonna touch again until I get the random ADHD urge in the middle of, like, I don't know, September 14th, 2028, to be like, oh, I want to do this. And then I'll just spend the next month fixing it up. But, like, I have no schedule or no plan to fix any of my specific tooling. It's just, whatever it works with for what I need to do, it works. If I had more time and, like, more of a team to work with all this stuff, then, like, maybe I could actually make real tools for people to use, but I just make a bunch of stuff for me. But as long as I know how to use my tools, it's good. Ooh, you almost sniped me with that. Yeah, take that, idiot. Ooh. Yes. SDF1, that's what I was thinking of. That's what this track reminds me of. It's not actually, I don't think it's an SNES. Is it an SNES game? I can't remember. I know because Ramon always posts about it. Basic grasp of the game, that's why it reminds me of it. It just felt so similar. Okay, it is SNES. Oh, I see that shortcut there. I'm not gonna be able to take that. Hey! I see that's still implemented. That's actually the subject of an upcoming video for, like, way in the future, is all the stuff that is in-game that uses RNG, because the RNG in this game is kind of wild. And that right there actually isn't RNG. What causes the CPU to jump? So the way that works is that each CPU player, based on the actual character, has a certain chance that whenever an item is fired at them, that they'll be able to jump over them. And that chance is not actually dependent on an RNG value, it's based on the frame number. So if you time all of your uses for items on specific frames, or like specific groupings of frames within, I think it's mod 16, then you can get them to always jump over them, or you can get them to never jump over them. But because it's based on frame number, it's really hard to, like, to get that to time that properly. But you'd think that this would be something that uses, like, the in-game RNG, but nope. It's completely frame-based. Also, how dare you? There's a surprising number of things in this game that you'd think would be RNG, but are not, and then things that you wouldn't think are RNG, but are. Ooh, like the thwomps. The thwomps are RNG. The cheeps are RNG. Ooh! And, oh god, what is the... I need to go look at my notes again. For the CPU item use, because the CPU item use, I believe, is RNG, but not in the way that you'd think. Yeah, the thwomps are RNG. So the way the thwomps work is they have a set time for when they... Oh my god. For when they start to do the ground pound. That whole animation is, like, of course, set time. And then the time that they're on the ground and the time they go up is all set. It's all fixed. But when they go up, at the peak, whenever they go up, they then set a random value and then add it to a constant value to see how much time it is between the next attack that they'll do. So that's not based on any, like, frame patterns or anything. It's completely random. And then the cheeps is my favorite one, because they just, whenever they hit the ground, they just choose a random direction to go in. But there's a caveat to that, where they have a bounding box of an area that they're supposed to stay in. And if they go out of that bounding box, the game checks the direction of the box that they're outside and flips that direction of their velocity to go back in towards the box. Gotta be event driven somehow. The Thwomps is kind of. It's a bit of like a state system, but it's like used for specifically for switching between, like if it's going up or going down or staying still. I wonder how big the box is. I think it's 4x4 tiles. It's either 4x4 tiles or it's 8x8 tiles. I'm pretty sure there's a 4 in there somewhere. I don't know if the 4 is radius or if it's the 4 is the diameter, not really diameter, but you know. That kind of thing makes recording and handling replay slightly harder. Yeah, it also made making tools really annoying too, because then I have to actually like keep track of everything and either simulate the RNG function inside whatever tool I'm using, or I have to then read the values of what everything is from in-game, which both are annoying. I mean, not really, but yeah. Ooh. Another thing that's funny. My favorite place that the RNG function is called, which, like, when you first think about it, it's like, what the hell? Why is it there? But then if you think about it a little bit deeper, then it actually makes sense. It's called on the title screen. Every single frame. And I believe in the world select screen, every single frame as well. Yeah, that's exactly right, to have a pre-roll of the RNG, so you don't, like, keep the seeded value from the last race. That did not come to my mind instantly, and I was like, why the hell are they doing that? But then I just thought about it a little bit more. I was like, oh, that does make sense. But it's so strange to set the entire comp. Yeah, I think, is it also called in the driver select, or not driver select, the point screen? I can't remember. I have to check. It might be, I don't know. But yeah, it's just so that you don't, like, when you boot up the game, you don't have, like, the same RNG seed for every single time you play. Cheating your dev? Okay, that's cheating a little bit. Also, the RNG function for Super Mario Kart is really, really, really weird. Like, usually RNG functions for games aren't, like, that crazy, but this one is extremely fast and extremely small, and is also really good. Quick player, claim the player doesn't need to see. Oh god. The amount of shit that we're going through with SMK Deluxe. Hell. Development hell going on. Big Hands Yoshi! Not gonna lie, for Deluxe, at some point, we decided, like, if we're already flexing on how much we're gonna be changing this game, we might as well go all the way and flex as hard as we can, so we're changing so much that we really don't need to. Like, custom podiums. We could easily have just, like, stayed with the podium there, but nope, we want to have custom ones. I don't know actually how many of those we've shown yet, so I'm gonna stop talking about it so I don't spoil any of the new ones. Oh, this theme! I forgot about this theme! Feature Cube Edition. Honestly, at some point, Scoob and I had to have like a very serious talk about like, okay, what is enough? How far is enough? Because if we don't set a limit on what is enough, we're never gonna release this. So there's some plans of stuff that we wanted to put in, but like we're just not gonna be able to, or we're just not going to do, because otherwise we'll never be able to release it. Oh, I wanted to place that. We have like a list that's like, if we finish this when we think like we want to finish this is like some things that we can do afterwards to add some tiny little extra flair, but other than that we're not focusing on that. Ooh, can I... Oh, where's the finish line for this? Is the only way to do the background from scratch? Really? It looks good. I really like this theme. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough speed to do that. Okay, I'll do this. Ah! That toy is really hard to know. Oh, I love what you did with the poison mushroom. With the purple now. I like that. That's a nice touch. It always bothered me that the poison mushroom in Super Mario Kart is the red and orange one, considering that now that's the mega mushroom. It's funny though, it does the exact opposite of a mega mushroom though. Makes you small. I remember this screen giving us some some troubles when when you wanted to do the custom points above 10. It is cool seeing the team grow for Deluxe too. Like originally it was Scoob and I were doing 2 completely different projects, and then we decided, hey, you know what? We should merge our projects together. Oh! And then we brought Kendu in, then we brought some of the musicians in. Ooh! And now we have Ice in there. And Ice is helping me out with making some some tooling for background stuff that's not going to be like for the final game. It's for helping with music creation. Oh, I... Ah! Glad to see more of the Deluxe and great to see everything come together. Yeah, like there's so much that there's going on that we want to show, but we just can't really, because either one, it's not interesting, 2, we can't really show that, or 3, we're trying to keep it a little bit secret, because we still want surprises for everybody in the end. Like, I've been working on some of the bosses, but we've made a full limit as like how much of these are we going to show. We just wanted to show Spooky, and then we wanted to show Petey, and then the rest of the bosses are going to be secret so that they're not spoiled for people who want to play for the first time. Can't spoil the surprises, yeah. I will say, one of the bosses though is making me really, really happy. It's definitely a very personal thing to me, and I don't know if anybody else is gonna be like as excited about it as I am, because it's something that's been in my head since I was a kid, and I've always wanted to play this as a boss. And now I have the ability to actually make it a boss, and I'm so happy about it. I know, I'm so excited to see everyone's reactions. Is that signal bleeding, or is Luigi's face slightly tinted purple in the outline? I don't know, because I do know that Grid did do some of the effects with like the different, I guess, simulating lighting changes for each of the maps, which, by the way, fantastic idea. That is so genius. But I was really, really happy seeing everybody's reactions to the PD trailer. I had like worked on that trailer for like 2 months, I believe, and I was working on the fight for around 2 months as well. Just getting everything to work for that, and seeing people really happy about that fight, it made me really, really happy. I'm gonna run in. Oy! I know, I love PD. PD has always been one of my favorites. I'm so sad whenever he's not in a game. And when they added him into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I was like screaming my head off. I was like, PD! He's here! Ah! One of the fights, I won't say like any details about the fight or any of the bosses or anything, but one of the bosses I'm genuinely looking forward to people seeing the first time, because I'm gonna laugh my ass off at some people's reactions. Oh god. You're a PD main in tennis golf? Hell yeah! I love PD. Such an underappreciated character. The thing with the PD fight was I think PD was the very first boss that I wrote up drafts for too. That was when we were making the missions. I was like, oh yeah, we can do mission mode, and then at one point I was like, oh, if we're having mission mode, I really want to have bosses. And I was at a bus stop in college after a class one time, and I just opened my math notebook and I just took out a page and I was like, you know what? I want to do this for a PD fight. I think it'd be interesting to try to remake Super Mario Sunshine, or like that fight from Super Mario Sunshine, in Super Mario Kart. I think it would be amazing to try that out, because Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite games of all time. And I just started thinking into more of like how everything would work logistically, with like how to make state systems for bosses, how to make different display options, and how to get everything working together. Because oh my god, the back end of that fight is a nightmare to get everything working. Like, it works fine now, but oh god. I'm just stuff rough on the edges, but you like Sunshine? Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about a lot of GameCube games. They're like, there's a little bit rougher on the edges, but they really set the tone for like a good feeling game. But with the PD fight, the whole flood nozzle stuff, oh my god, I was almost pulling my hair out for that, because I had to change how the game works internally so much to even get that to work. At some point, I was actually fighting the original engine of the game with some things, and I had to override parts of it to make sure that the game would stop doing what it's trying to do, just so I could get things to work. Because one of the things in the original game is that you have a set limit of items that you can have on the field at any given time. And when you're in Grand Prix, it's 2. And when you're in Versus or Battle, it's 6. However, I needed to be able to use something that would have like an item-like effect that would do the 3D calculations and doing the object ordering and everything. And I didn't want to make another object ordering and 3D calculation system, because that would actually just really tank the game if I tried to do that. So I tried to reuse it as like internal objects so that I could just set the positions and have the collisions not have to be checked for anything. And that became a problem, because then there's not enough objects to simulate a stream of water, unless you wanted to shoot them very slowly, but then it doesn't feel like flood, so I wanted to go faster, so I needed to reallocate the slots for what would be shooting in the stream as items. I don't know if I'm making any sense, because I'm double concentrating on the game and talking right now. Hopefully this makes sense. But also, I needed to have PD shoot those little gunk balls that would land on the floor and make it so that you would spin out. But that's another thing that had to take an item slot. So I had to make a decision of either I need to seriously limit how this works for the items to be able to, like, PD can't fire whenever you're shooting, or whenever PD fires or like interrupts a shot. I didn't want to do that, because both of those sound like ass to play with, and it just wouldn't feel right. So what I ended up doing was I created another item system on the side with different allocations to be able to run different items, and then because of this, the game would start lagging. So what I had to do was I had to figure out a way to reduce the lag in the game so that you could still play it and have the stream going on at the same time, and have like PD still shooting the gunk balls and everything. So what I ended up doing was I disabled the camera switching on the lower screen, which solved another issue for me, which was how do you swap the flood nozzle? So the flood nozzle, you switch it by using X. And usually in the base game that would swap the lower screen to be the background camera. But nope, I made it so that it would be a fixed thing, so PD is always the same size on the bottom, or like the map screen, I guess. And only uses one specific sprite to display PD, rather than trying to recalculate what the sizes for PD are, trying to place all the limbs and everything. Instead of having to do all that, it's just PD's on there, same size, he's good. And that saved up a lot of runtime for me, so I was able to actually get the stream of water showing at the same time as the bubbles are going, and to have them all on the screen at the same time, and be able to have no lag. And fighting lag was the biggest issue with modding for DX, because like this game is already very tight on lag. It's insane to see how the stream worked with the water bubbles. I'm so proud of that. Like, I won't be able to describe how proud I am that finally worked, but it was a very big headache for a long time. I did want to try to make it so that that when you use the flood nozzle and it like lands on the ground, or the water bubble lands on the ground, that you'd be able to clean up some of the gunk that lands on the ground. But the bubbles don't actually ever land on the ground; they despawn before if you're still continuously shooting. And if you ever want them to land on the ground, you'd have to stop shooting, and that just doesn't feel right. So I had to cut that idea. And then the other thing that I had a little bit of fun with was trying to adapt the original nozzles to how they would play in Super Mario Kart, because obviously they're two different games. So I tried to use the original version of what you do in the second fight with PD in Super Mario Sunshine, where you use the flood nozzle, or the spray nozzle, to weigh him down so that he falls. And then the turbo nozzle, I wanted to be like something that you would feel like you're actually speeding up, but you're not. You still have some control over yourself, because otherwise it's kind of useless. Because of the small maps. Oh god, I'm playing bad. So I basically made it so it was like a charge up mushroom a little bit, and it would drain your flood really fast. And then the hover nozzle was self-explanatory. You just you use it, you fly up a little bit. I originally was going to try to make it like the original hover nozzle, where you have to like hop and then hover, and then get a little bit of extra height to be able to hop over a wall. But during playtesting, I just hated how that felt, and it just got really annoying with a lot of the stuff you have to juggle in the fight already, so I just decided not to do it. And then the rocket nozzle was the big one. What do I do with that? Because that's all about verticality in Super Mario Sunshine. In this game, there really is no vertical stuff, so what do I do with that? So my inspiration was actually the rockets that you get from the Bowser fight, or the Mecha Bowser fight, and the balloons in Peanut Park. And I just did a tongue-in-cheek reference being like, haha, it's rockets. So it's not really like the original rocket nozzle, but it is the rockets that you have from your nozzle. Cool! It's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but, you know, a lot of my ideas are a little bit just like tongue-in-cheek a little bit. Ooh! Yeah, the original rocket nozzle would be too crazy. Also would have no use. Yeah, since there's no, like, real height. And if you're anything above a certain height, the game actually kind of breaks visually, so it's not really good to go above a certain height. And there'd be no real use. Ooh, I had no idea this was the last lap. Whee! There'd really be no use in the game if you use a rocket to go vertical in this game. Especially during that fight. Let's go! That's all 50cc done. You ended up using Ice's the one the what am I trying to say here? Speak. The mirror mode patch that Ice made, right? For your mirror mode, or did you use something else for that? The transparency on the place number with the anti-AC filter has some charm, otherwise wouldn't have something. You can place a finger on what makes it better. Oh, I'll have to look at that on stream. I wonder what that filter is doing to it. After winning all gold in 150? Okay. Oh, 150. Okay. That might be a bit of a stretch for me. Oh, I did 50. I'm not thinking. Let me just exit this real quick. End. And be 100. Which you could have added special for 50cc, but there's no cup save for it. You mean the like actually saving the trophy? Because I've got news for you, if that's... No, there's definitely space for it. It's just one bit that's being set. But I think the code itself prohibits that from happening. So it would take a title screen edit slightly. Or not a title screen edit, a screen edit for the cup select screen. But that is possible if you want to add that. I could help you add that if you would like. I need to remember how to do it because there's a slight issue with it. Maybe for second edition? Alright. Don't mind me just trying to weasel in a little bit. Oh god, I'm so used to just testing everything on 50 with Mario. So like, playing on a different CC now is like, really messing with my brain. Oh god! Oh my goodness. Knowing how to add more tracks and cups for your gate when you open the door. I've got some news for you. It's a little difficult. It's honestly not super difficult. The main issue with adding all this, the new tracks and everything, is how to select them. Adding them into the game and just being able to probe the like the RAM addresses to be able to like select that actual map whenever you're selecting something. It's not that hard, but the problem is that if you have to use like an editor for it, you need to like be able to use some other tools outside of like just using Epic Edit, or you'd have to mod Epic Edit. That's what we're having to do for DX, and also there's some things in the game that are specific for like, well. Hey, Scoob! Use Epic Edit and export. Yeah, we're kind of doing that for DX. We have a different like step to be able to do that in our whole tool chain, and we have because I had to reconfigure the entire system specifically for DX because we knew that we had to do some other changes with it too. But you can ask Scoob about it because he's the one who originally did that. Battle modes be cool too. Oh boy. Battle modes are interesting. This is how DX started, was, hey, extra tracks, hey, battle modes. Battle tracks? Okay, yeah. Scoob definitely knows all about that. But, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Seems easier because of menus. The menus are actually a little bit more annoying than you'd think. They're a pain in the ass to work with. Thank you. The hardest part about adding new tracks is the menus. Because if you just have it so that it loads the same formats for everything, the game is pretty easily set up for it. Just add like more pointers to the tables and everything. Hello, William J. Bradley. How's it going? I'm doing fine, how are you? You sure, Scoob. I do hate making menus. Some of the others theme from other Mario games. What was the caravan? Oh, the cavern track. Yeah. You enjoy it because there's no performance involved, so you can just put dirty code. Yeah. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna like do a little stuff with your settings code so that I can add something that I need to put in there. I'm like, nope, nope, I'll just ask you to put in there. I'm not looking at that code. I will freak out. Okay, I'm good. Anything that's like more performance or like interaction based is more my stuff for DX. When I said it's okay, it works okay, and it looks okay. I'm not gonna get into some of the coding practices. Yes, the character limit. God, the OEM character limit. We have dealt with that, and that was an issue that Scuba had to solve for some of the menus. This is a great hack. I'm looking for deluxe. Yes, to both. I was debating thinking about playing DX or deluxe on stream at some point, but no, I cannot do that. There's too much that we don't want to show, that I could accidentally show, and I don't want to spoil that just by streaming it. So, unfortunately, can't really do that. Although, after we release Deluxe, I am going to be streaming the absolute shit out of it. Because I love it. I'm so excited to see other people stream it too and see the reactions, because like, there's so much that we've put a lot of love into like very little things into the game to make it feel like it's straight up just Super Mario Kart 2. I wanted to have like that. My main goal with Deluxe is to have that feeling that like when you first picked up any Mario Kart game. I want that feeling again for people. Hasn't Posed did a spectacular job with it. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed your comment before, Schwartz. Nobody looking at my code, dear God. Yeah, when I'm making tools for me, my code is a menace. If I'm making tools for, like, anything else or, like, to be serious, I'll be very, very particular about my code. But if it's just something I'm going to be using really quickly, I'm just going to throw shit together and be like, yeah, it works. Hey, to hear all the dev comments as well. Oh, we'll have a lot to say. I have some words to say about some specific items. One of them is... blech. Yeah, the music... adding music to any hack is, like... is very good. It very much makes the game feel like it's its own thing. Woo! But it is something that is a little bit harder, because like when you're doing modern stuff, you can always just like either plug in a MIDI file or just like swap out some files that are already there for like, you know, the format is going to be something that's like a wave-based file and it's not that bad. Blaming me for all the DX bug. Any menu bugs, I'm coming for you immediately. Will Deluxe have its own music? All the new stuff will have its own music. So the original stuff that's in the game, because one of the things that we're doing is we're keeping the original game completely intact so that you can play the full original game. All the original stuff will stay the exact same, but anything that's new, we're adding new music. Ah! We're kind of at that stage now where we're thinking more about music, because we really need to. We've been putting it off for way too long, or by we I mean I. We've been putting it off for way, way too long, and we really need to get around to actually like getting more of the music in, because the music that I've put in there already has just been me throwing together temporary music, and like it works, but it's not great. So hard not to top the Super Mario Kart OST. Honestly, Soyo Oak is a masterful composer. Like holy shit, the music is so good. Oh, I'm in 8th. Oh god, I need to get my ass in gear. Give me a second. It's hard to make it feel like SMP. Yeah, that's the other issue, is like everything that we make doesn't feel like it's a Super Mario Kart song. Oh god. I wasted that. No! No! Damn it. Well, I got to hear the Ranked Out song. That was a big choke. Oh, I still don't know the timing for the rocket boost in Super Mario Kart. Although, I will say the pros sometimes don't either, so I guess that's one thing to go with. Hey, 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 out of the way. Hey, go away. Want to have excuses with Deluxe? For the rocket boost timing? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll still find an excuse somehow. Out of the fucking way. Go away. Go away. Damn it. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, the easy zoom start option. I keep taking that every time. Ah! Oi! If I knew I was gonna hit that that wall, I would have tried to jump into it for a long boost, but eh. This is the theme that I have the most trouble with. It's very hard for me. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. I'm trying to focus so I can so I don't rank out again. No, 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 no. Oh. Didn't catch intestines and I never took that path. I take that path every single lap, apparently. Okay. Yeah, the grass corner and everything. This hack was brutal, even just like, yeah, 100cc mini mode. Oh yeah. It's definitely a challenge. It feels like the difficulty of Super Mario Kart. I am interested about the speedrunning scene, how they're gonna take this, because I know that some people already have started labbing out speedruns, but I'm not gonna be able to reach that level. Especially on track of the shallow, what do you have to drive through? Yeah, that is intentional, if I remember. Mr. L%? Well, you mean take as long as you can to finish the game? I mean, that's pretty much the equivalent of wooden spoon at that point, right? No! Yeah, it takes some balls to play mini mode. I can't even imagine how you're gonna deal with some of the deluxe tracks with mini mode. Because you do mini mode every time you play, right? Also no driver stats retained? Yeah. Let me through, please. Yeah! Oh, that French percent. Oh, I could have jumped over more there. Oh, bye. Easy first. Mini mode? Okay, so there's a thing specific to Super Mario Kart where when you're selecting a character, yeah, when you hit A and Y on the character select, you will play the game in miniature mode. So like whenever you hit a poison mushroom or a lightning hits you, you go into small mode. You play the entire game like that. Although I believe hitting a poison mushroom then makes you big again. And does the lightning do the same thing? I always forget. Didn't know until recent. It's a very, very, very hidden feature in Super Mario Kart. Your stats are just this, you can actually compete. Are they really? Oh yeah, they are. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get some of those speeds there. Oh, I guess so. I didn't actually think about that. It's not that hidden. I mean, most people who I ask about the game don't even know that it exists. Yeah, that too. You can use a CPU ghost in time trial. Oh man, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to redo that cup. I'll just go through and to unlock the other cups in 150 though. I want to get all golds. I have no plans on being able to finish this game today though, so I definitely will be doing more streams of Horizons. Also, whenever Shmore is over, we can play battle mode. I'm gonna beat your ass. Hell yeah. Ah! Get out, get out! You put up a fight? Nah, I'm gonna beat your ass. Hey, get out of the way! Forward to see other people trying battle mode. Yeah, that's the thing with a lot of like streaming and like video stuff is that a lot of people are playing it solo, so they don't really get to play battle mode, and I really want to try out battle mode. No. Custom manual has the maps for the trucks. Okay. I skimmed through the manual very quickly, and it looks really good. Need some battle mode for CPUs? Oh my god. Just even considering that is gonna give me a fucking brain hurt. Because the AI in this game, it's very primitive, but it's convincing enough. But an AI for battle mode? Oh my god. I mean, I guess I'll have some experience since I'm making the battles with the bosses and everything. One in particular comes to mind with how I'm gonna get some experience with that, but again, not gonna say what it is. No, out of the way! No! I counter-steered in the water! I always counter-steer. I could have had it. Alright, fourth, whatever. Slippery dart, yeah. I always forget how intense counter-steering is in this game. Like, I know why it feels like that, but... oh god. For anybody who doesn't know, the reason that counter-steering in this game is so jank is because it's the only way that they could get the drifting to feel correctly in this game. Or Sonic? Yeah, well, it was Sonic Grid, huh? The short eyes are slippery? Oh, that is evil. Drifting in this game feels wild. Yeah, it's definitely different from every single other game. It's very, very slippery. Giving the secrets how to unlock Sonic. That emote is great. I love that emote. Your favorite attack is high rate jump? I know, it's so clever. It's really hard for me to take them because I'm just not really good at this game. But if you're able to take them, they look really cool. It's a very unique idea that I haven't seen any of the other hack really use before. Oh god, Rainbow Road. I haven't even thought about that. I keep hearing horror stories about your Rainbow Road. Your Rainbow Road is going to destroy me. Okay. Can I get to first, maybe? No, that's fourth. That's not first. Nope. Did you miss the Rainbow Road? No, I haven't done Rainbow Road yet. Rainbow Road yet. I can't speak today. Rainbow Road will be soon. I have to finish this cup and the next cup to unlock the special cup. Or is it special cup still, or did you call it something else? Speaking is difficult. Need gold and all? Okay, god damn it. Well, I gotta do that previous one again because I got silver. Rising cup, alright. It's almost got a special cup and time trial. I can see how that would happen. Yeah, big oopsie. Oi! Don't you dare. No! Go away. Need to finish 150 C's all goals before you try mini mode. Oh god, I can't even imagine mini mode on 150. Oi! If I'm gonna be getting all golds in this, I need to lock in. Get up your starting boost too? Jesus, okay. Sorry I'm being quiet, I am locked in right now. I didn't get the... okay. Guessing there's a new update you grab. If you don't have the version 1.3, that's the latest one. Not that I actually have like the ROM itself. It'll be so much easier to make little patches for you if you need like any fixes. Because before I was like, hey, what are you working with? What are you doing? What are you doing? It should work with here. Is there anything else that this memory is going to be missing or anything like that? Ah! Oy. I might even just like be able to make a little file that generates some patches for you too, so I don't have to like tell you the specific address or anything. I can give you just small IPSs. No! Stop it! I even like maybe even give you like some ASR files instead, and then like I just tell you like, hey, this does this, and then you can combine all the things you need to, so you can put them all in one big patch instead of having to like apply each individual patch like you were doing before. Is there a good spot that I can use feather here? Yeah, right here. Hey, I took a shortcut. Yeah, I like working with ASR patches a lot more. And cheating? That's a lot of that's a lot of word coming from you there. Oi! No! I need to get gold, please. You know what I'm talking about? I got the recordings. Us playtesting Deluxe. Oh shit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get gold on this. No, I don't think I can. Damn it. You can get first and everything else in 6 on 1, still win gold? Really? Okay. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting gold though. Yoshi's got gold. Ooh. Very lemon lighting on this one. Well, even if I do take out Yoshi, I'd only get 9 points for getting first, and even if Yoshi gets last, I'll still only have 30 points, and Yoshi has 34 right now, so I can't get gold. Yoshi's the best? No, Luigi's the best. Oh, come on. Okay, that would work if it take him up permanently. Quick, just wait here for about 45 minutes while I drive backwards. About 140 laps. I'll find a way to ace him out of the game. That'd be really funny one day if I do actually end up, like, finishing that ace strategy, and then I somehow figure that you can, like, you could just get last place and still win. No! Was keep guessing. What's in this item box? Oh, it's a gun! Oh, why did I do that? Not the right place to use the feather there. That was dumb. How to scoop in one move? Here's my one move. Get born. Oh, let me just drive out here quick. Pro tip, don't do that. I will take advice from the pro. Ooh! Tried adding the out-of-bound grass. Okay, there is a way that you can do it without having it specifically on... It's too detailed? What do you mean, too detailed? Oh, too detailed as in, like, the actual... Like, the details of the out-of-bounds area, okay. Because there is a way that you can make multiple tiles be the out-of-bounds tile. It will take a small patch, but there is a way to make multiple tiles do that. Or multiple tile types do that. And on different themes, too. I don't know if you already have that. If somebody already gave you that patch, or... I don't know. You don't have it? Okay. I'll try looking into that, too. Man, I didn't even get second place. Look at how sad he is. I love how everybody else is just standing completely still, not celebrating anything. It's like, hey, you know what? You? Fuck you. We're the winners. Moment of silence for the loser. Go up. Let's go. Gradient makes the way he's floating. It looked fine to me. I didn't notice whatever you were talking about. You were talking about the podium screen. Ooh, hello. Let me just Okay, yeah, I didn't notice anything. This is the track that drives you nuts? I love this track. For the zipper. How do you... Are those other blocks there breakable, or did I just... Ooh, like, did I just miss them, or are those ones in the middle, or the ones in front and behind not breakable? There's a path you can take the knot in the icebox? Seriously? Oh, shit. Well, I don't know that path, apparently. Oh, that was strange. I've never seen that happen before. Oh, okay. I see. I take my turns all way too wide, so I end up going straight into the ice blocks. You know I can't do that. You know I don't have the skill for that. No! I messed up the long boost. I still can't do it. Someday I'll learn how. I mean, I know how to do it, but, like, pulling it off during a race. Whoa, that was weird. Can you get over, Grid? Alright, I'll see you later, Grid. The rest of the video, I'll be putting it on the Stream Archive channel, and I'll send you the link to that. But, thank you for everything that you've done for this hack, and for stopping by. One other thing I do really appreciate about this hack, it's very subtle, but it's like a very nice touch, is the Lakitu turn around. Because in the original one, he has two frames where he has like the finger going left and the finger going right. But in this one, that's used to make the panel itself be, like, it makes it look like it's a light. completely useless. I'm having a time right now. I am not good at this theme. This might be the theme that I'm or like this track might be my worst track. Just come get me, come get me. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna be able to catch up. I might as well come last so I can redo this. Shit. I mean, it's not like I have a choice anyway. Oh! Oh, no, 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 no! Alright, retry. Oh, I didn't get the boost. I'm thinking of making a small Epic Edit mod, by the way, too. That you can change some of the factors for like the CPUs rather than just like the zone speeds and everything. But there's other factors that you can change with like how much they will try to be like spaced behind each other per lap. That's something that is changed per CC. And also like per lap it changes. So you can give more feeling to each of them to make it seem like they're actually more in a competitive race rather than just like spaced out a little bit. But I might that's gonna be in like that topic is gonna be in my next video that I'm working on. It's been working on for a while. But it's one of the topics I'll be going over, and I do want to make a tool that allows people to mess with that, because it is a really cool feature, and it's something that not a lot of people know exists, and one that can really give life to the game, and gives a little like personality too. Whee! Okay. No, please. I know, I gotta channel my inner Ouija. Well, I got second, not bad. Yeah, not that bad. I really need to finish that video. I was just thinking about it, because I've rewritten that script around like 8 or 9 times at this point, and like, it's hard to explain something that is extremely, like, very innately game dev. Maybe third, first, and fourth next. Alright. Hey, get off my ass, damn. But I do think that that kind of topic would be something that would be very useful to people who want to make the game feel a little bit different, because like you can change the tracks and everything, and you can change how they feel. You can change like the feeling of like playing. Oh, I just fell off. But the characters at the end of the day still kind of feel the same to each other, and if you want just like that little extra tiny bit of customization to them to make it feel like, oh, they're really, really pushing for it in this lap or something, then that's something that you could do. Ooh! And that information would be useful to somebody who wants to make a system like that, or even like in this game, or even in like their own game. Yeah, it's definitely challenging to explain without going into every detail, because like there's so many little bits of detail to go into that system, but like if I talk too much about all the details of it, it's going to be extremely boring. But if I don't talk about all of the details, then it's going to be confusing as to why certain things are the way they are. And fun fact, that system wasn't implemented until at least April 1992. So at least late April, I think, because the April prototype doesn't have that system implemented yet. Is it Mangles again? No, this one's not going to be very math heavy. This one's actually going to be more game development heavy, where it's like a lot of weird concepts that like are very specific to game development. Because there's not much math actually going on in this system. No, I mean, unless you want to count like distance calculations as math, but like that's not something I want to cover in the video because that's a very DSP specific thing. I'm gonna lose. Enjoy that episode? I was surprised. I honestly thought that people were gonna hate that episode because it was so math heavy. I liked making that episode because it's just, I love talking about things that just are so weird to think about, but like you have to think about them if you want to make them into a game. And like I do have an episode planned in the future where I'm going to be explaining the math behind the DSP chip itself, because oh boy, it is a beast. Like speaking to you, Scoob, with the knowledge that you know of Super Mario Kart, how do you feel about implementing a square root and a logarithm equation? Or function, just in assembly? Yeah. That and like having the actual trigonometric functions themselves and like how to do like different matrix operations and then on top of that having to deal with fixed point floating numbers. Hey Fungo! Converting kilometers hours and miles per hour is already challenging. Yeah, that was a fun conversation to have. Welcome to the pit crew, William J. Bradley. Let's see, can I do it? Oh. Fuck. Reminds me of the story of the Fast and Furious in the Quake engine. It's something like that, but yeah, it's very... You shush! I'm trying to learn! But yeah, it's very technical, and it's really something that's like, I really hope it comes across well, because like, explain it to an audience that isn't very technical is going to be a little confusing. So I'm trying to sum it up in like very high level and very low level, but like not in the weird in-between where you have to know how to transfer those skills between both. So like I'll just talk about the floating point numbers as if they're just like infinite floating points, and then I'll talk about the mathematical concepts as if like you have just numbers rather than you're working on a computer. Because the DSP is the interface of like, it's right in the middle of where it's most complicated to explain. Like, I guess to like give an example of one of them, there's Taylor polynomials in the equations for how to do the Mode 7 like 3D calculation. I enjoy making the technical videos. It's just this video itself has been taking me so long because it's one of those ones where it's just not technical enough and like just not super computer sciencey enough to feel like it should be simple, but it's not. And trying to convey that while still being in a video that's approachable to people is kind of hard. Because the other thing is, like, it's a very big, complex system that's not really complex, but it's only complex because of the fact that it's on the SNES. Or not really. I mean, it's complex because you have to deal, like, the main idea of the system, I can explain in, like, 30 seconds. But it's all the edge cases that you have to deal with that are just a pain in the ass. And I have an idea that I want to have, like, a visual for displaying everything, and, like, I have the code set up for the visual, but I need a way to, like, transfer some of the data from... Whoa! That's some lag. I need a way to transfer some of the data from the live gameplay so that I can use it in a recording and do frame-by-frame analysis of it, and have the computer automatically make a visual for it. Which, it's not that hard to do that. It sounds complicated, but it's not hard. I just need to know which data specifically I want to have and what format I want to have it in. When Deluxe read this writing of why Daisy's door, or Daisy? Dory's ass is a pain. Yeah, that whole issue. God. That thing gave me a fucking nightmares. So, I'll give the short and simple explanation of it. We have a certain custom way of displaying, like, big sprites for bosses, because that's just not an easy thing you can do. It's not like you're just taking a picture and putting it on the screen. But in very specific cases, and 3 cases for the way that Dory is displayed, Dory's ass is just slightly bigger than what we have for our display system. So I have to find an extra way to display specifically the ass portion on specific frames without clogging everything up and, like, finding enough space to be able to place those in. And considering the boss display system is already a whole nightmare to work with, that gave me some headaches. I'm not making this. Dory was definitely interesting. Just thinking about all the stuff that I had to do for Dory, because, like, making it so that the head was displayed offset properly based on, like, the angle that it's turned at. Oi! Sad to be music. No! I fucking... Dory is so cute. I love Dory. Ooh. Okay, I still don't know what's causing that, but I'll figure it out sometime. Description on the bumping the lamp concept I learned about in the Captain Kristen video years ago. What's the bumping the lamp concept? I've never heard of that. Ooh. Kind of good space to use this. I'll use it here. I'm not gonna try to long boost right now. Trying to think about bumping the lamp with me. I know, I did. I was waiting for somebody me to notice the... What the hell? I can't speak. If someone didn't notice me knocking Peach off there. Oh, fuck. No! Oh, shit. Okay, well, at least I got an item. Mushroom's good. I'm not using my my advice. I need to be using the fast rolls. Oh shit! I might have to switch off to playing a different character to do these. god. No, 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 no. Fuck. This big SpongeBob. Okay, that's a little Mario Kart like workshop community joke. There's a long-running theme of people who aren't in Mario Kart hacking who say that Super SpongeBob Kart is the best Super Mario Kart hack that will ever be created. I'm not joking. Growing up, you're always about Yoshi, but now you're Koopa? That makes sense. Oh, fuck. I'm playing so badly! But yeah, whenever somebody brings up Super SpongeBob Kart, I'm like, God fucking... Ugh. There's so many other amazing hacks out there. Video talking about animation Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Animators deliberately included difficult animations even though they weren't necessary for the plot or movie itself. Yeah, I heard there's some Hanna-Barbera stuff that like was like that deliberately too. Wait, is Who Framed Roger Rabbit Hanna-Barbera? I don't know. I'm gonna sound really stupid. I'm so sorry. They were showing off certain limits of their abilities to single people in the know. Yeah, I kind of did a little bit of that for Deluxe. There's some stuff that just like, if you know, you're gonna be like, oh god. But like, if you don't know, you're like, oh, that's pretty nice. That's neat. Oy! I can't wait for all the comments when we release Deluxe for everybody to be like, Super SpongeBob Kart was better. That's when I quit the internet. Shit. Oh god. I'm so excited for when we actually get to release that. It's still work in progress. We're still very in the thick of it right now. You quit SNK hacking when Deluxe was out. You had one project and you chose to make it. You simultaneously learned why Super Mario Kart hacking is fun and also why it is terrible at the same time. Oh god. I don't think I'm ever going to quit Super Mario Kart. I will be doing this to the day I die. There's so much about this game that is... Oh, so much to learn, so much to talk about, so much to mess with. No! I am playing so shit right now. I'm so sorry. No! Fuck. Hey, to you of pros, how does it feel looking at somebody play this game who is absolute dog shit? Oh god. Oh god, that's a long message. I'll read that in a second. Oh god. It's referred to as Bumpy the Lamp because in that movie there's a scene where Roger Rabbit bumps into a lamp from... Oh, I got a game over. For no reason from a narrative perspective, and creates no extra animation work that allows them to show off their animation skills by adjusting the lighting throughout the scene to move in a lamp. Oh god! That sounds like hell! Plenty of people play poorly. There's no issue at all when the player is aware of it. Yeah, I've definitely seen some people who are bad who aren't aware that they're bad, and they think that they're good at the game, and they just complain that the game is terrible, and it makes me sad. It's not the game that's the one that's terrible. It's a big case of PEBCAC, problem between controller and computer. Okay. Most players think they're skilled and complaining about the game because of disconnect. Yeah, it's one of the most infuriating things. Like, especially when this person that is like very popular on the internet, I'm not naming names, but they have a very big following and very big influence, and they're clearly just not good at the game, and their first words are, "Oh, this game sucks." And like, oh my god, there's so many things the developers could have done better about this game. The game is so terrible and everything. It's like, no, you're just really bad. More players today from the team. Oh yeah, go ahead and play it. I will encourage everybody who's watching this to go play, because it is a very fantastic hack and I love it. Oh yeah, the people who claim that you're cheating. I still can't believe there's a crowd of people that are just like, hey, you're no cheaters. Like, if you're not good at a game, you have 3 options. 1, oops, sorry, I just whacked my mic. 1, get good at the game. 2, stop complaining that people are better. Or 3, just leave. Alright, I'll see you later. That was really bad timing, I'm sorry. See you, Wheeler. Oh, my glass is just... Oops. What the hell? Little, like, padding on my glasses just popped out. Like, either there's 1, get better at the game, 2, find a different way to play the game fun, or 3, just, like, stop playing. Like, there are definitely games where it is genuinely the game's fault. But at that point, if you're trying to play the game to have fun with the game, you need to learn what the game is about and why there's different issues with it, and learn how to overcome those issues. But if you just stop it at like, oh, bad game, I hate this game, it's bad, then that's a problem with you, not with the game. There are genuine things that you could say about a game to make it bad, but like, at some point you gotta realize that bad is very implicit, or it's not like an implicit property of the thing, it's how you're viewing that game too. Okay, SMK is BS, but it doesn't mean it's bad. I will fully agree that Super Mario Kart is BS. That's one of the things that I'm preparing myself for hearing with the spooky speedster fight in Deluxe, is the whole ending thing where like he can teleport at the very end. But like that's very intentional by me. It's the whole point of the fight is that like you don't go too far ahead of Speedy, because that's one of the things he does. Is like if you get too far ahead of him, he's gonna teleport. But if you keep him within range of you, he can't teleport. So the way to beat him is you have to just barely beat him, which is why the challenge exists. But I already know I'm gonna get so many complaints from people just like being like, I mean, this is so terribly designed. Definitely some legitimate complaints to be had about Super Mario Kart, especially from a casual perspective. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's definitely complaints you can have about the game itself. But those are also things that like you can kind of overcome and you can learn to deal with, and or you can accept that they're a part of the game and continue to like appreciate the game for what it is. But like there are a lot of people who will see one flaw in a game and like one legitimate complaint and then immediately conclude rest of the game is bad, not even worth trying. Yes, completely agree. A lot of the complaints come from people who are more used to the modern modern Mario Karts. Like if you look at Super Mario Kart as its own game, completely independent from the other Mario Karts, fantastic. People asking us to change the handling of the game. Yeah, I know. That's the biggest annoying complaint I get. We're not changing the handling of the game. We're not making Mario Kart Wii in Super Mario Kart. We're making Super Mario Kart extended. I know, that's another part of complaint to me. It's like, if you don't want to play the game, then don't play the game. But like... there are other complaints that you can have about about a system like that, but like if you don't like the core game, you don't have to play the mod. I guarantee you, if you don't like the original game, you're not gonna like the mod. Maybe you'll like the stuff that we add to the mod, but you're not gonna like the original game specifically anymore because of the mod. And also, if you change the handling in the game, then if you go to the original game, then like you're never gonna like the original game because it's different from the mod. That's one of the things I'm worried about with Deluxe, is that people are gonna not like base Super Mario Kart anymore because they're just gonna prefer Deluxe. But it's like, no, this is supposed to be our love letter to Super Mario Kart, which is why we have the original like completely in the game. The most bizarre complaint to me, honestly, is the ones that are saying like, oh well, this exists in the same system as Star Fox, so why can't you just make it 3D instead? Like, brother, huh? What are you talking about? I've gotten that multiple times. Oh, thanks, Mario. I've also gotten the other complaints of like, oh, it uses like the stupid retro pixel art aesthetic. Like, why can't you just make it look like good in like the HD mods? It's like, okay, first of all, that is not a game mod. That is a emulator mod. And second off, what? It's the SNES. Yeah, some people just have no idea what technological or technical limitation. I can't speak any limitations of like any system are, and like I just wish it was more known of like how these limitations work and what you can and really can't do are. Like, this game uses the DSP, so it can't use any other chip. We can't just add SA1 in or the Super FX or anything like that. We can't. That's not a thing you could do. Oh god, I almost missed that. So like anything that has to do specifically with another chip, we cannot do. We're using the DSP. And also, that's a huge project on its own to convert the DSP to another chip. So, not happening. But it does make me genuinely happy to see all the people who are like, oh, I love the original Super Mario Kart. This looks amazing. I'd love to like try this again. It feels like I'm going to be playing Super Mario Kart, the original, for the first time again. Like, that is perfect. That's exactly what I want. It's going to be AFX2. I mean, what was the joke that we had a long time ago about, it was like SMK DX EXFX? Oh god. I am too much in focus mode, not in yapper mode right now. I might devolve into just making random sounds soon. It's because the actual physical chip cannot be used with any other chip because of the way that the system, like, the SNES reads which chip is actually going to be used. There's only one chip that it can support at a time, so you have a choice between the DSP, the SA1, the Super FX, whatever other expansion chip you have. So it has to be a specific selection by the system. And, like, you can do, like, emulator mods to, like, use extra chips, but that's not something that works on real hardware. And the whole thing with DX is that we wanted to work on real hardware. But I do have plans to make a Super Mario Kart, but using the Super FX instead. But that's been I mean, by say plan, I mean, like, I've had that in my mind for 4 or 5 years now. And I'll get to it eventually. But I just think it's fun to be able to take the, Oh, no, not that one. Oh, God. So, story time, everyone. Somebody submitted a bogus Super FX hack, or conversion to romhacking.net, saying for Super Mario Kart that they converted it to the Super FX. And when I first saw that, I was like, that's amazing! That's awesome! I've wanted to do that for a long time. I'm so glad that there's, like, somebody else is dedicated enough to try to do that. I got silver again. No! I thought, like, oh, that's absolutely amazing that somebody's, like, taking the time to do that. I go check it out, and it's the exact patch for the Doom Super FX mod that is on romhacking.net. Like, literally the patch file. And so I tell the people at romhacking.net, hey, this is not what it says it is. It's literally the patch for Doom. So can you take this down, because it's not actually that thing. And the lovely, very lovely staff at romhacking.net basically told me to fuck off and that I'm an idiot and that I don't know what I'm talking about, because they playtested it and it works. And I said, like, no, it fucking doesn't work. And they were like, oh, it clearly says that it's supposed to be a base patch to allow the user to, like, add whatever they want to use the super effects. I was like, I told them, no, it fucking doesn't. It literally does not do anything. Like, are you telling me that I could upload a patch that literally just changes 1 byte from F8 to F9 and be like, oh, this is a hack that expands the user's arsenal for what they can do and what their tools are, and then tell you that it's actually an SA1 hack, and that will be completely fine on the site? And they didn't respond back to me, but they took it down later because Vidor Villela had, quote, retweeted what their response was to their lovely message back to me and said, like, hey, this is not acceptable. So, unless you're Vidor, they won't listen to you. And that's my beef with romhacking.net, which is why I exclusively go to romhacks.org. Because the people at romhacking.net, not kind of fancy. I'm gonna switch over to Koopa. Yeah, shout out to Candu. I private messaged Candu the message that I received from romhacking.net, and I was like, hey, have you ever had this experience with the staff here? Because, like, this doesn't seem appropriate, and, like, do I talk to somebody higher up at the staff or something? And he was like, this is absolutely bizarre, and then he posted the message. And he's like, what the fuck? Because if there's anybody who does not like romhacking.net more than me, it's Candu. Yeah, that whole experience just left a bad taste in my mouth for that site. I do not support them. You noticed? Yeah. He... Oh god, I'm getting used to playing again. Oh god. He has a vengeance for that site. And honestly, I think it's really funny. Okay. I'm trying to learn how to play again. I think this is, fun fact, this is the second time in my entire life that I have played Koopa in Super Mario Kart. The first time was testing for Boo-View. It's even worse than the Funko versus non-MBT. But Koopa's a good boy. I've heard Fungo talk about the, he must have excellent reasoning. There's like 50% reasoning, 50% salt. If you ever want to have just the funniest conversation of your life, just bring up RHDN to Can-Do and just watch him talk. He's got to be around somewhere, right? Somebody ping him. Tell him to come on the stream. Ooh, cool music. I'm so glad this microphone setup has been working, because like I spent around like 5 hours yesterday trying to get the microphone with clear audio to work, and it was not working that well, and it almost broke the entire stream today. And I spent another 5 to 6 hours today trying to fix everything, and then like last minute I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to use this system, I'm just going to try using a new system, and it worked. So I think I'm going to stay with this one. For reference, this microphone is pretty shit. Like, in terms of like quality microphones, I think this one was like 20-30 bucks. But it sounds like a professional microphone now, which is good. But a professional microphone you could just plug in and be like, yeah, we're good. Are you using Boo-View again now that you have a new PC? Yeah, because you had an issue with GL on your computer, that it didn't support any of the versions that Boo-View needs to run. So I think if you have, if it's a newer computer, then yeah, it should be able to run Boo-View. And then of course Boo-View 2, which I haven't released yet, but I should get around to releasing at least the base version of that, because I know you guys were looking forward to that. And it's good to have some base tests before working with anything else. It's called lack of you. The funny thing about that is we actually now have a tool that is officially called Lack of You, and I made it that so that he would have like he would be messed up with that joke. So whenever he calls it Lack of You, I'm like, yeah, no, we have a different tool. That's a different one. You know what that one is. Remember those for Boo-View 2? I need to get that working and then send it out to people to playtest it, because right now I just have the code sitting on my computer, and I haven't done really anything with it since I last tried working with like the neural network stuff, or the machine learning. Oh, of course now Luigi's in first. But yeah, I need to send that out to people to start testing with it. Because I want to see what you guys like think whenever you're actually playing with it, to see what you guys would actually like for more information or like diagnostic stuff, and what would be good for different elements for overlays. I keep forgetting to take the inside on this. Oh, it's because we need a feather. Okay. Or can you do that with a... Oh, no, you don't. I just... Where am I going? Wrong way, buddy. I was looking at the map and I took the turn way too wide. No! That's where it is, at the beginning. I need of the wood area. I need to be able to be on the lookout for that. Okay, here. Turn further in. There. Ah! Hey! Yeah, stop that. That wasn't nice. Let's do that. Ooh, maybe... I could have used that in a better manner. Whatever. Communication never actually did the manual effort is generating a heat map and my fails retries and running for time TT. I can actually make you a tool for that. I can make you a specific dedicated tool for that. It wouldn't be that difficult actually. It literally would just be a thing where like whenever you fail, you just pause whenever you're failing, click on like a space bar or anything, and it would like download the actual coordinates for everything on your into a log file, and then you use the log file to generate a heat map. But I could whip that up for you sometime soon. Whenever I have time. Of course, my long list of soon TM. But yeah, that actually, it sounds like it'd be a complicated thing to make, but it's pretty simple. Of course, I'd use the PyTest NES library that I made too, so I need to just get that out. Alright, Schmorbs, can you ban that? If you're still around. I have no idea if you're still around. Okay, get it done. Can I not do that in this overlay? Yeah, goodbye. Thinking of auto BV2 auto tracking coordinates based on getting give up and yes, and then auto plotting them on the track map. Oh god, you listen. I have a full screen mod. I have it. It's already out there. People can download it. You can play it whenever you want. It's fully available. Actually, where do I have that hosted? Because it might not be up anymore. Somebody remind me after stream to go to re-upload that, because I don't know if that site even exists anymore. But yeah, that heat map thing definitely wouldn't be that difficult. And it would work on a like vanilla cart cartridge. What about PAL Resident Evil Kart? Huh. That's interesting. I actually could. Is that something that people would want? Because if it is, I could look into doing that. Because I have all the code already ready. I just need to change where the code hooks are. And then I think I might need to make some space for another line of code, because I think PAL doesn't have that space free, but NTSC does. I mean, it's already a nightmare on NTSC. How much worse could it be on PAL, huh? Alright, I'll see you later, Scoob. I actually might end stream after this cup, because I am getting a little tired. Today has been rough. Not even enough PAL hacks as is. Yeah, it's also partially just because a lot of the stuff is very focused on NTSC, and the tools are NTSC focused. I should make it an auto tool someday that would like convert hacks from NTSC to PAL automatically. I mean, I know genuinely, what the fuck am I saying? Generally how to do that, but like there's some specifics that I need to manually check afterwards. But it wouldn't be that bad. It's a good spot to take this. No! Get that shortcut and I wasted it all. Oh! Woo! Okay. Come on. I just want gold in this cup, please. That's all I'm asking. That's not gonna be that much of use for me. Last lap? Yeah, last lap. Okay, maybe I can take the shortcut here. No, I didn't. Why did I not do the shortcut? I'm just stupid! Fuck! I'm definitely not getting gold. Oy! Okay. That was the final. Okay. I am tired. I am going to end stream there, and then I will stream someday during the week. This week, I'll be playing more Horizons. I might also be playing some other stuff too. There's a hidden Nintendo for this shortcut on that track. I found one of them, but I don't know, like, if there's a big one. I'm sorry, I'm sneezing it. Sorry. Yeah, I'll be streaming again sometime during the week. That's what I was saying. And hopefully I will have everything fixed up and my new equipment will be in so I can, like, fix some more stuff up. Oh, there's a big one? Okay, I need to look around for... I gotta sneeze again. No, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, yawn. Why are you yawning? Oh, God. Okay. I will see you all next time. I'll let you all know whenever I'm gonna stream Horizons again or whatever I'm streaming. So thank you all for coming out. And we'll see you later. Bye!